All right, so you were overheard on the phone talking about me while I was gone. That I'm crazy, I yelled at your nurse, and I'm starving you.
I never have told anybody that you were starving me, you yelled at my nurse, or the other thing you said. So,
You were overheard.
who said it? Because
I'm
I
not
have
telling you
not.
who said it, but you were overheard.
Well, I haven't. So,
And what are you telling people?
I ain't telling people nothing.
Yes, you are.
No,
What are
I'm
you
not.
telling Joyce? Did you tell Joyce that she's not allowed in the house while I'm gone?
I was told I was not.
Did she tell you you weren't allowed in the
that
house while I
we
was
were
gone?
not allowed in the house while you were gone.
Did I ever say that?
The lady that was here told me
Did
that.
I ever say that?
She told me that lady told her
Did
that
I
you
ever
said
say that?
me and her weren't allowed in the house while you were gone.
That's
Which,
what
I mean,
that's what I got told.
Did I ever say that?
No, you did not.
So why are you telling her I said that?
I didn't, because that lady told me that you said that.
So instead of calling me,
I don't have your number to call
she's
you.
got it.
well, I mean, I
And Sam
don't
was
really
here.
go in there anyway, so it didn't. I mean, she said it, and it didn't really change anything for me. So, but that's how that came about.
What else is she telling you?
She mainly talks about her family. I mean, her daughter avoiding her. And
Number
stuff like
one,
that.
I've never said a word to your nurses.
I know.
Oh,
you
and
haven't, Shelley.
and you also said that I don't. Just when the news is here is when I help you guys. Other than that, I don't help you.
That I said that.
Hmm.
No.
I don't. I mean, that doesn't even sound right because nothing changes when the news people are here other than you talk to the news. So.
Well, who's paying the bill for everybody?
I'm just
No,
saying,
I'm
so
asking.
why would I say that?
I'm asking. Who pays your electric? Who makes sure there's food here for you?
I'm trying to say, why would
But
I
I'm
say
asking
that?
you.
I don't know, you.
What do you mean
Or-
you don't know? Who do you think does it?
Well, I mean, you and whatever. I don't know.
It's me. There is no more fucking donations.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know all
And
that
all the
end
food
of
that
it.
was brought last week, the fresh food, was for Gabby because of her food allergies.
I don't even come up here and get
No,
food.
she
So
went in and
me
got it
with
for you.
food, She's brought me. You brought me what? 2 peaches and like 5.
She
cuties
snuck
down
in the
there.
house.
And I didn't even ask for it.
She snuck in the house. When
No,
Sam and I,
I did
yes,
not.
you did. When Sam and I were down back and we came up and caught her in the house, she was walking out with a bag of stuff, and I said, "What did you get?"
And I
Gabby,
told
just a
you
minute.
what you got, what
But
I
that was
got.
for Gabby. You never
Okay.
asked.
I'm sorry.
And you were also told, Sam told you, unless him, Jonathan, or Robin in the house, because you cross-contaminate me all the time, not to be in the house. But yet you were in the house that day and this morning.
And I wash my hands when I go in.
It doesn't matter, Reese. You don't wash them right, and you know it. You wash your fingernails. You know you don't wash them right. You
Yes,
cross-contaminate.
I
No,
wash my
you
whole
don't.
hand.
I've had to do 7 EpiPens since you've been here, and you know that.
Okay, I won't go in the house anymore.
Unless Sam, Jonathan, or Robin are in there,
Yes, ma'am.
because you cross-contaminate me.
Yes, ma'am. I won't go in there anymore.
No, don't start with that bullshit. You can go in there when one of us is in there.
Yes, ma'am.
But you have a history of doing this.
But I am washing my hands.
You have a history of doing this. And I don't know what you're going down there and telling her. But it's not true, and you know that. You've been down there lying to her, telling her things that you know are not true. And you can't tell me that you're not, because you have been heard and you have been seen. And I'll tell you now, I called your daughter and told her you're getting kicked out because you're telling her lies. She has not been up here to eat since her and I talked, and everybody has narrowed it down to you're telling her stuff.
You're the only one that goes down there and talks to her.
I mean, that's why after I came up here for a couple of days after we talked, that's why I didn't come back.
Because she was telling you stuff.
That's what I was told.
And I was still here.
I went
And then
down
when you were
there.
gone, I didn't even know you were gone till I don't
The
remember
only day
which
you
day.
came up here was
This
when you
is
done
why.
the laundry.
This is
Yeah,
why
when I
I
washed
wanted
laundry,
you.
that's
This
how I
is
found
why
out you were
I
gone.
wanted you here, because I know she's going to try and deny it, and you have been down there, Reese. You have been telling her things because
No, I
she
have
can't.
not.
Joyce?
You did tell
There's
me.
no reason to lie about it.
I'm not lying.
Then Joyce is lying.
Like I
And
said,
everybody
that's
else is
why
lying.
after we talked,
Yeah.
and I started feeding the rabbits again. That is why.
You stopped feeding the rabbits and stopped coming up.
I
Yeah,
didn't say
because
nothing
that's
about the
what-
rabbits. I ain't saying nothing
I
about
mean,
nothing.
Connie told me the same things.
And she's telling you that too.
In order to come up here, you don't have to do them rabbits.
No.
You can still come up here without having to have the notion to have to do them
No,
rabbits.
but even when I found out she was gone, I even walked up to Sam and I said, "Do you want me to start doing the rabbits in the morning because it's throwing so much on y'all?"
I mean,
I
it
just
doesn't-
found out she was gone, and that's when he said, "Well, she's coming back tomorrow," and that was the day before yesterday.
Monday.
I mean, I didn't even. Yeah, that day I come up the day before she came home and did laundry. That's the only time I've even been up here. So I didn't even know you were gone. I mean,
I have no further.
I mean, because you felt some kind of way
No,
because
help me.
Reese said.
No, you're
that
starting
you
shit
can't
like
do certain
Connie
things.
did, Reese.
I'm
but
not.
still, I like
Joyce,
feeding the rabbits in the
she's
morning.
saying
I
that
do.
she
It's
did not
not
tell
all
you
about
this
the
stuff.
I know it's not. But
She's
I
saying that she
still
did not
enjoy
tell
it.
you this stuff.
Baby, you know you told
I
me
did.
that you came and told me that lady told you
And
I
even
said
that
I
she
was
said
not allowed
that
in the house.
we were
I
not
never
allowed.
told you that you were
Well,
not allowed in
and
the
before
house.
I even left,
I didn't
did she or
tell
did she
her
not
that.
tell you the same thing right after we talked? Okay.
I did not tell her that she was not allowed in the house.
This is why I
was
wanted you
not
up here.
allowed.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought.
I mean,
I
because
thought
we've
you
been,
guys in trouble
I'm
or
being
something.
honest with
Let
you.
me
we've been
tell you
talking
something.
amongst
I'm-
ourselves,
I'm
wondering
not
why
lying
Reese's
to
coming
you.
up here, getting you
That
stuff,
is
and why
what
we
that
keep
woman
hearing
come to the door
that
and
you're being
told me.
starved and shit, and you're not, and you are allowed in the house.
Who told
I mean,
you that
but
I
like,
yelled at your nurse?
Sam and Shelly want
I
one of
don't
us
know.
to
That's
be in
what
there.
I'm telling you. I don't know.
Like, I don't even talk to them because they go right through. I mean, I throw my hand up and wave at them, but I don't even talk to them. I've
think
never,
that-
I don't,
The only thing I can think of was maybe, and I don't think it was yell. I think maybe one of the first times somebody come out here and they didn't know where to go. But I don't think you
I wasn't
yelled at
here
them.
that day. That's the
I
day that
don't
Miss,
know.
that's the day that Miss Sims came out. Remember? And she called me and I said, somebody said a car blew a radiator hose in the driveway, that it was blowing a bunch of smoke out. And when Miss Sims called me, she says it wasn't me. I said, well, maybe it was one of her nurses. I never even talked to any of them. I talked to Miss Sims on the phone. I have not, I couldn't even tell you what they look like.
I mean, there's
I did not
a nurse
tell
was
her
a nurse
that.
called me this morning, wanted to come out, and I
Miss
told her
Shelley,
I was
please
actually at the
listen to me.
doctor, so she's the one's gonna
I
come
don't
either
have a
tomorrow or
problem.
Friday.
The
so.
only time I've ever said anything
I mean-
about anybody that comes here for you is when I said something to you about your son driving fast through the driveway.
Right, you
That's
see,
the
I did tell
only
him too.
time I have ever said anything about anybody that comes in here. And her friend likes to pull up in my grass, and I said something about that.
But I'm telling you, I can't.
So
I don't
you're doing the
recall
same
a
thing
nurse
Connie
saying
I
that
wasn't
you
doing
yelled
that.
at her.
I'm being
Reese.
That's why I said the only thing I can think of if it was 5-6 weeks ago when they first started coming out. But I
No,
just don't.
I never even.
But you're
I've
seeing
seen them
somebody
twice.
saying they heard me say that.
Yeah, they heard you on the phone saying that I yelled at your nurse, that I don't do anything for you guys to help you move forward, and it's all an act when the news cameras are here, and that I'm crazy and I'm
said
starving
that.
you. I'm not talking to you.
I'm sorry.
That I'm starving you. And that I'm not doing anything for you. And you are doing the exact same thing that Connie did because she just said it herself, that you're telling her shit
Why?
that Connie used to tell her. And I never once said Joyce could
I
not come in the
talk
house.
to Connie. I haven't said nothing to
Just tell me
Connie.
why you're doing your spelling words outside.
Well,
I
that's
said
what
to
I'm saying,
Robin,
the same exact situation.
before I
because
left,
when me and you talked, we
we were
everything was
fine.
fine.
Before I left, I said, Joyce is not coming up here again.
Gonna do it all wrong.
I said, I don't know what's going on.
You better stop.
Joyce is not coming up here again. I said, but she knows when dinner is. Maybe she's not feeling good.
Will you
And then
give
it was
me-
overheard, this one, telling you shit.
Will you give me another chance? I'll shut my mouth. I won't say a word.
The first
Please.
thing you did today, Reese, when I said I need to talk to you, what's the very first thing you did? What's the very first thing you did when I said I need to talk to you and Joyce tonight?
I asked
Why are you
her
doing
what
this?
was going
You
on.
called her to tell her. That's
Because of
starting
what?
bullshit.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I
Well,
said I can do it.
really, and my son got mad at me because I let
Please.
that
I've seen people
totally
I need-
take over that time
With him.
that I was with him and
That's
my
why I was
grandson.
like,
He said, Mom, you can't let this upset you. And I'm like,
Please.
well, I'm being told she
And
wants
I
to talk
started
to
to
me.
text-
And
I
what
started
did
to
I, have I
text
done
you.
something wrong? You know?
I started
mean,
to text you and
Miss
say this is
Sally.
what it was, but I was trying to
Miss
stay away
Sally.
because I thought if I stayed away, it wouldn't ruin your
Miss
time.
Sally.
I'm talking.
I know you are.
Well, stop interrupting me, Reese.
Well, I need a place to stay.
Well, you should have thought about that before you started the drama.
I wasn't starting drama.
And lying to her, telling her that she's not allowed in the
I
house.
didn't tell her she was not allowed.
So you're going
in
to call
this
Joyce
house.
a liar straight to her face.
I told her I was not allowed in the house. I did not tell her she was not allowed in that house.
No, you said me even you, because if I'm not mistaken, when
You asked Sam and
was
Pat.
working.
Sam told me, and he
yeah,
said, Joyce.
and I said,
He said,
Rusty
Joyce,
said,
it's been the same way it always is, unless me, Robin, or Jonathan are in the house.
and
Did
yes,
he not?
did tell me that. And it was the very next day. I come up here and I said, well, if you want me to feed the rabbits, I know y'all are overwhelmed. She's not here.
Yes.
And he said, well, she's coming back tomorrow.
And
So-
I did say,
I mean, all that happened pretty quick.
One day I got up to feed the rabbits, and I said, well, I guess Joyce has decided not to do them anymore. I think I said that 2
Well,
days
now
in
that
a row.
one more, I let you know the night before that
but
one
I
day
said,
that I was
and
going
that's what I
to
said. I
leave
said she
early, go to the
usually
doctor.
texts me, but she hasn't texted me, so I guess she's decided not to do them anymore. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together. And then when she's overheard, it's the icing on the cupcake. I'm fine, baby.
Hold on.
I'm fine. Yeah, mommy's
Why
fine.
is she doing her spelling words outside?
Will you
I don't
give me
understand.
Because Jay doesn't focus on her spelling words with her because her problem is math.
So why are you doing your
Miss
spelling words like this?
Will you please?
Reese, I went to Pennsylvania
Don't
to
listen
say
to me.
goodbye to my dying sister, and I come home. I couldn't cry up there the whole fucking time. And I come home yesterday
sorry.
crying to my husband, and this is the first thing I have to deal with.
I'm sorry.
Are you serious? And I don't do anything for you guys, but yet my sister's dying from cancer. My mom had a quadruple bypass. She has melanoma, and she has Hirschberg's disease, but yet I don't do anything for you.
I didn't say you didn't do it.
You were overheard.
No.
You were
No.
overheard, and you did say something to Sarah. Don't deny it.
I haven't
Don't
talked to
deny
Sarah.
it.
I didn't talk to
I
Sarah.
came home from the worst fucking trip, and I had to deal with this.
I haven't talked.
I didn't even cry there. I didn't even eat the whole fucking time I was up there. And I had to come home and deal with this. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? My sister is dying. My daughter is very, very gravely ill, and my mom just had quadruple bypass. And you want me to come home and deal with middle school girl bullshit when I'm busting my ass, making sure you have power, you have food, and you have a safe place. Now, how is that fair? Not to mention dealing with the bullshit text while I'm up there. And you want me to give you another chance. You're...
Gabby, it's okay. Mama's fine. Come on, let's go inside and do your words.
Do you realize how sick this child is?
Come on.
Do you even care?
Yes, I do care.
Do you care that my sister's dying? Do you care that this will kill my mom?
Yes.
But yet, I have not stopped what I'm doing. I have made this priority and put all that shit on the back burner. I couldn't go when my mom asked me to because I was busy taking care of you guys.
And I appreciate that.
You do? But yet you go down and tell her lies and then you stand here in front of her and deny it. But it's all peachy fucking keen in summer's retreat, right? And I'm supposed to just sit back. I put my entire family on hold for you. My entire family. I should have been in Pennsylvania in September, before my sister started dying. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even think she fucking realizes I was there. But I'm supposed to give you another chance. And you're going to sit here right in front of her and deny telling her that shit. Really? And then you were asked the other day to help do chores in the house, and you flat out said no and went and got in the shower. Deny it, because I call them down here and you can lie to their face too. But I'm supposed to be okay with this. And I'm not supposed to get mad. And I'm not supposed to be hurt and disrespected and upset. At Christmas time, everybody that was here, we were a huge family. And if they knew my sister was dying, I'd have been on the first fucking plane out. But I come home to this shit instead. I cried when I got on a plane from Atlanta to PC. And then in the car, when we were walking out to the car, I fell apart. Because it was the first time I could let my emotions out. And then I come home straight to this. And I knew something was up with her before I left. And I knew it was you because you're the only one that goes down there when she stopped coming around. And her and I had talked about all the lies that Connie told her. And she knew it was a lie. But then you come in and you tell her the same fucking lies. And then deny telling her that. She's got enough going on in her personal life. She doesn't need to feel like she can't come up and eat. Her health is bad enough. And we make sure we make her dinner every single night. But she hasn't been coming up because of you.
I didn't tell her not to come up here and eat. She can come if she wants to. That has nothing to do with me. I never told her she couldn't come up here and eat.
It's when all that stuff goes around and around and
Yep.
around, it just makes you feel very unwelcome
Unwanted, yes.
for anything. I mean, I still tell everybody in the sun I'm very grateful for everything y'all have done.
Joyce?
I'm grateful to still have a roof over
I
my
am the
head,
first
but,
person,
yeah,
if I say something, I'm going to say it to your face. Like I told you when you, about the rabbits, I said, I guess you decided not to feed them anymore. I don't know. I said it 2 days, maybe 3, 2. I don't know. I spurted it out one morning. But I wasn't like, I guess she's not fucking feeding them anymore. I was like, well, I guess she's not going to feed them anymore.
I can tell you that 3 days I come back up and fed, I was enjoying
If
it.
you will give me
It gave me a reason to get up.
Why? So you can sit here and pout. My husband asked you that day if you got pizza. You said no. I said, well, did you get something? You go. And wouldn't even talk to him, Reese.
I told
Really?
him, I shook my head no.
You are the
sorry.
most disrespectful, ungrateful
I'm sorry.
person I have ever met.
I will.
And I'm so tired of people picking on this one here.
I will leave her alone. I learned my lesson. Leave everybody alone.
And if she said that shit on the phone, I don't blame her if you're telling her the shit that you're telling her.
I haven't told her stuff. Not like what she's saying. Just let me be clear. If you will let me stay, I won't talk to nobody. I will go in the house and I will do whatever you want me to do. I will do stuff out here. What
Does
I
it
can
mean
do.
she totally messing up?
I will not talk to nobody no more.
Well, you
I know-
can't talk to nobody without starting drama.
No, I'm
So
not
you're gonna
starting drama.
pull a little bitch fit and I'm not just gonna talk to nobody.
No, I'm just saying that I will keep my mouth shut from this point on.
So you can't say good morning.
Yes, I will say good morning. I'm talking about talking to anybody about anything that happens here. I will not do it. I was wrong. I apologize. I am sorry. I will keep my mouth shut about anything.
I
that
cannot
happens.
believe I had to come home to this.
I
Do you
am
know I
sorry.
stayed up half the fucking night crying last night because of you? Because of what you did to her? And I knew it was you. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You're the only one that goes down there.
Well, it ends up today. I won't say no now. Will you please let me stay?
I think you need to work on finding another place.
I have nowhere else.
You need to
go.
work on finding a place. You should have thought about that. Because you saw me kick plenty of people out because of drama. And I've said
haven't
something to
made the
you.
drama. I said I was sorry. Please let me stay till I've got the Social Security started. If we just let me get that done, I will leave. Please? Will you at least let me do that?
Will you do me a favor from now on? Come to me directly. You got my phone number. Come to me directly. Because I really should not have to have come home to this last night.
No, you should. People were calling, texting you stuff.
Oh, yeah, they were blowing my phone up. People were blowing my phone up.
Something I would never do to you.
While I'm up there
No, not
with my
no,
sister,
that ain't right.
my phone was blowing up.
Stuff with me?
The rumors. What you had heard. What you were being told.
Can you do that for me?
Well, that's why I told Sam what was said to me that day, because it was like, what happened? We just fixed this stuff
And that's
2 or
why I
3
said,
days ago.
he told
and
me,
what
he said
happened?
Joyce.
And that's
It's the same it's always been. Unless him, him, Jonathan, or Robin in the house, or me, but I was out of town. Nobody's supposed to be in the house. Like, that's a common respect thing. Like, common
Well, I mean,
courtesy.
yes, well,
that's just while I was,
basically
that's
always
just
been
while
that
I was
way.
going. That's just while I was going.
it's
Why
basically
didn't that
always
lady
been that
tell me that? She came to the door. She wouldn't let me in the house. I didn't say that. She
Because you
said
were
it.
cross-contaminating me. You were not allowed in the house except to eat. But you, not Joyce.
I didn't tell Joyce she wasn't allowed in the house. I did not tell her that. I told her what the lady told me.
about us. And then, I mean, like the peaches and oranges, she did bring me a couple of peaches, 2 peaches and I think 5 oranges down there, but I didn't even know they were up here because I wasn't coming up here.
They were brought the night before I left for Gabby because of Gabby's allergies.
But I'm just saying, I didn't know they were there until she come to the door with them. I mean,
Will you let me stay till I can get this started, please?
Why?
Because
Why
I need
should
a
I?
place to lay my head.
But
Will
you should have
be
thought about that before you
compassionate and
lied.
Let me stay.
I have to really be compassionate, Reese. You're asking me to be compassionate. Are you serious?
I screwed up, okay? I screwed up. Will you let me stay till I can get
I
this
mean, you know why I
started?
let people get to me with this
I
stuff?
know.
It's because my
Please, Miss
I know.
probation
Kelly.
thing.
I know.
It scares me.
I know.
You know it scares me.
I know. And they
And
do
I've
that
had
on
so many
purpose.
people do things to me.
And I'm telling you, Joyce, I am not that person. I told you that before.
I know.
Please come to me directly so I can squash it in the ass. I would have much
Well,
rather
I mean, you
heard.
had all this going on with your daughter. And,
I know,
mean,
but-
your,
but
your daughter
listen,
and your sister and your mother.
I would have
and
much
it's like,
rather heard
God
this
almighty.
before I left than coming back from what I came back from and having to hear from it right
Well,
away.
like I said, honestly, I didn't even know you were gone till, like Jonathan said, I come up here and I washed a load of clothes, and that's when either Jonathan or Robin, one told me you weren't even here. I mean, I didn't know.
I left Wednesday
I didn't know.
and I came back yesterday. I was going Wednesday
Like-
to Tuesday.
Well, like I said, I knew you was coming back yesterday because
Sam
the,
told you.
the day before that. Well, I guess I told him something else that was said to me. That she said to me, because that was the day before yesterday. It was actually, I don't know. From the timing, it sounds like it was probably the day you actually left and he came back. But maybe, but I didn't realize you were gone.
No, he said
That-
you were down. He was down back with you and Pat, him and Pat, when you come up walking, talking, trying, asking him if you could
yeah.
be in the house.
Yeah, something to that. I don't know. Like I said, I got a lot going on too, so I'm like.
Well, and that's
I can't
just
think-
it.
I've had to be.
I
put
tried
on the
to
last
protect
month,
you.
I've had to be put on antidepressants.
I know.
And then 2 weeks after that, because I still wasn't sleeping, they put me on sleeping pills.
And I've been trying to protect you, and here it is. The mouse is running down you bullshit. Just, I don't care who says it. Ask me. Because I'm not going to lie to you. If I say it, I'm going to say it. And I've been trying to protect you. And I come back to that yesterday.
I appreciate that. I
You're
guess,
like-
like I said, with this probation stuff over my head.
Well, it's not
and
just the
so many
probation,
things people
Joyce.
done to me that's made me
And I'm
afraid
not
of the
like that,
probation.
and you
know,
and I are
I
friends.
know, and then I get, I do get afraid of,
I
you
know.
know, if this is what you're saying, then what are we going to get in confrontation? I'm going
No.
to end up getting in trouble.
No.
I mean, I'm being honest right
No,
now.
I know.
So
I
I
know.
try. It's just like, okay, this is what's
I
said,
know.
and this is what's said. I'll, you know,
Just text me
whatever.
and say, hey, did you say this? I'm like, fuck no. When I had that meeting, when Connie was still here, do you remember I said, while I'm gone, nobody's allowed in the house but Robin, Jonathan, and Tay?
Yeah.
Okay. That was because Connie was here.
Well, see, and that I didn't know. I
No, I
remembered
told
you
you
said
that.
that.
I told you that later.
I mean, you probably did that day, but my head's been so
Yes.
screwed up. And then I did remember too. You had even said that about certain people feeding the rabbits while you were gone. And
That
stuff.
was
And
while
then Tay's
Connie was
gone,
here.
and it's like, well, but I mean,
Because Connie was killing my rabbits. Literally killing my rabbits. Like, on purpose killing my rabbits.
I know you. I heard about that when I first came here.
Yeah. So, that's what that was. And I should have had another meeting before I left since it took so long for me to save the money because I'm footing the bill for all this.
Well, and I mean, and like I told you, I'm going to
Every
get some
bit
more
of my-
money out of this.
Every bit of
contract
my
here, but-
income goes to taking care of you guys. Every bit of my income. He's retired. Every bit. I'm the one that puts the bill for this. I'm the one that works and makes sure that there's food because donations have stopped. I'm the one that makes sure you have freaking AC and a bed and a safe place. It's not Sam. It's me. But yet, for some reason, you want to play this little catty shit. I'm sorry, Joyce. I did not say that stuff. And I'm sorry you were lied to yet again. And you did lie to her. And you can deny it all you want. But God knows the truth. You lied to her.
Well, to the rabbits, I know what Jonathan just said about the rabbits, but I do enjoy feeding rabbits.
Yeah,
And I would like to be able to do
when
that.
I
in the
said that
mornings.
before I left, when I said, I
would.
guess you decided not to, I said, well, I guess I really don't want her to because of the uneven ground.
Well,
I said
at
that
night
might be
is
why.
where I'm afraid of that.
I said, that might be why she's not feeding them anymore in the morning. I said, but normally she texts me. So.
Yeah, it was like.
And I said, I
felt
guess
like
she
the carpet
decided she's
got
not
pulled
coming.
out from under me again, and
I said, I guess she's just decided not to come up here anymore. I don't fucking know what's going on. Sam.
but I do enjoy feeding rabbits.
No, you can feed them.
I mean, I do.
Little bastards.
It gives
Lazy
me a
old babies.
reason to climb up out of bed. Honestly.
Reese wants another chance. And it was what I thought. It was Reese running her mouth to Joyce, telling her lies.
Will you give me
And
another
she's
chance?
still
And I
denying
will
it.
not
In
say
front
that
of Joyce,
to
she's
nobody.
denying saying it, but we know she said it. And I told her she needs to find another place. She asked me to have some compassion and give her
I'm
another
sorry.
chance.
Well, it's time for everybody to start looking for a place. It's time for everybody to start looking for a place. It
Oh,
is.
believe me, I have been looking because I know
We're
y'all
not talking
can't
about
do
you.
this
We're not talking about
forever.
you because
you
of your
know,
health.
but still, I know y'all can't do this forever, and you know, it's price gouged so much in town. It's ridiculous.
Can I stay until I can find something, please? I've gotten the Social Security started. I just haven't got it. You know, it's called today. They said
Hey, what do you
this is
think?
the
She's sitting there
process.
lying to your face.
I know. I'm so tired of drama. It's not even
You
funny.
and me both.
I don't know why it comes in my direction all the time, but.
Well, it
I
Because you're
guess, like
gullible.
I said,
You're gullible.
well, I'm only gullible because I think
Because
of
everything you have
the,
going
the,
on.
The whole probation situation
And your health.
And it's well,
They tried it with
and-
Robin
and
too.
I mean, with my probation stuff, it scares the hell out of me. If you say boo at me, it's gonna scare the hell out of me when I start thinking about stupid stuff with this probation. you know.
You're gullible.
But
That's why it comes.
and then
regrets.
yeah, I mean,
They tried it
it's
with-
like
they tried
did
it with
one
Robin,
thing
too.
after another for me with my health. It's just ridiculous.
Yes.
If
What
I
do you
have to
think?
if I have to get down on my knees and beg, I will.
You are so past that hole.
It's time to start looking for a place. That's all I can say. I mean,
And it's for everybody, not just myself.
Mostly you right now.
Can you
I'll be
please-
blunt. It is mostly you
please?
right now because I'm tired. Like Joyce, I'm tired of the drama.
Yeah, but you gave Amanda chance after chance.
No,
after
I gave
chance.
Amanda one chance. When I caught her, that was it. She was gone. I did not give her chance after chance. When I caught her stealing, there was no second
I haven't
chance.
stole from
Oh,
you,
and
you
I
know that.
realized I said Tracy Howard, but yeah, that was Amanda, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because do you
yeah.
know who Tracy Howard is?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
that
kind of
day.
look alike, don't
Yeah.
they? From
I
a
was
little
gonna
bit of
tell
a
you,
distance
but
with
I was
their
like,
hair
no.
pulled back
Yeah.
like that. That's why it hit me because I kept thinking it's not Tracy Howard, and I thought it dawned on me it's got to
Yeah.
be Amanda.
Nobody gets a second chance. Nobody has gotten a second chance. One of the rules right off the bat is I don't do drama. And when you're telling bald-faced lies, that's more than
Well,
drama.
can you at least give me a month so that I can try to find something?
I'm afraid he's gonna have to strengthen my antidepressant.
No, by the time this fucking drama's done, you won't need them.
I hope not, because I had actually got to the point that I didn't just cry over anything.
And then this,
I was watching a stupid commercial and I'm crying.
and this
I
one
finally
comes
got
in and
to
starts
that
it again.
Do that,
until the
please?
last few days. I started crying again over stupid shit.
Because this one comes in and fills your head with lies.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I won't be nowhere. Will you give me a month, and then that'll give me enough time to get my stuff out, and I'll be gone. Whatever the day it is, if y'all would do that, I'd appreciate it.
well, I'd say start looking and keep us posted.
Mr. Sam, please.
Well, I'm not. We don't expect you to say next week you're going to be out. We don't expect that.
Okay. But I can stay until I can find something.
You might want to think about the way you treat people, Reese, because you've burned a lot of bridges down in the past, and I know that for a fact, and you can't deny it because of the way you treat people. And you know that. Nobody owes you anything.
I didn't ask anybody.
You
to owe
act
me
like you
nothing.
do. You have burned a lot of bridges in the past, including family, and you know that because of the way you treat people. You treat people horribly.
Well, I will start looking, and until then, I won't say that to nobody. I will do whatever you want me to do, and I'll stay away from everybody else in the morning. I'll be polite, but you won't. I won't do nothing else as far as saying anything. And I apologize to all of y'all.
I think it's more Joyce that you gotta apologize to, not me,
I'm sorry.
because
I'm
you've
sorry.
really jeopardized her health again.
You know, it's,
I'm sorry.
with
Joyce.
some of the things I
I
said,
won't-
I
I
get
won't say
very
nothing.
worried about if you're eating,
I won't
and that's
say
why I've
nothing
been.
to nobody.
She eats
I've
every
been
day.
feeding her.
She eats every day.
Sorry.
Don't let her fool you. She knows what time dinner is. She chooses not to eat dinner with us.
I won't say nothing else.
She chooses to go inside in her building when it's dinner time.
But I will.
But then she comes in
Today's lunch.
in the morning. She goes in and she comes to your house and eats lunch. Why are you going to Joyce's house to eat lunch, Reese?
It won't happen no more. I promise you. I will come out and speak, and I will do what you want me to do, but I'll talk to whoever I need to talk to. And, if you let me stay until I can find something, I appreciate it. but it won't happen anymore. I'll keep to myself.
You let your son know that everything's okay. That I wanted
Yeah, I
you here.
will, because he's, yeah.
Because
he
I
is
knew it was going to be
wondering.
denied because it always is. And that's why I wanted you here. And honestly, Joyce, if you said that on the phone, I don't blame you after the shit she's been telling you. She's been telling her shit like Connie was.
Well, I mean, she told me that you even went to her and told her that I said to you that she said that about coming up here. And, so, I mean, I didn't say it for the hell of it.
When she came
'Cause
down
that's-
when you were with Pat.
Yeah, and like I told her the day before she came home, that I even came to you and said, "Do you want me to feed the rabbits starting yesterday morning again?" Because I know everybody's got a lot on them, and you had told me she was coming home yesterday.
And
so,
I told her,
I
I
mean-
said, even before I left, I said, I don't know, I guess she decided not to come up and feed the rabbits or do anything.
I
But
guess when this
by
stuff
then,
gets
2
told
days
to me,
after her and I talked after Connie, this one starts on her.
Well, no, she was saying, I don't know. She just,
Before that,
well, I mean, she's got me really. I'm like you. I can really mother somebody.
Yep.
And even though me and her is the same age, she's telling me that she can't go in here and eat, like in the
goes in-
mornings, and that she's hungry. And
she goes in every
yes,
single
I've got
day.
a little crock pot, and I've been putting stuff in it. And
She
y'all
comes
see
in
her come down there every
single
day.
day and eats cereal.
Just about every day. No, see, she tells me she don't get to do
Every
that
single
no more.
day she eats cereal.
She tells me she don't
And
get
then
to
she
do
goes
that no
in
more.
every
No.
day and she gets bananas and oranges and apples every single day and stands in the kitchen and eats them.
Well, she tells me she don't
So
get to
she's-
do that no more. So,
so she's
like
playing
what food I've been able to make down there, she comes down every day, just about every day, at about 11:30 and eats.
I told Joyce, I said, I don't care
And-
who you hear it from, ask me. Unless it's him. And even Jonathan. When I told Jonathan last night what's going on, he was ready to come down and confront you. But I said, no, it's Reese. He was.
Well, I explained to her it's very easy for people to get me because of the probation I deal with, because I'm so scared of something stupid happening and me ending up in jail. And something said to me, and it's just like I accept it because I don't want to end up getting in a confrontation with her,
Just so you know.
because I come up here and say, well, whatever, and she yells at me, and I might yell back.
Just so,
You know what I
just so
mean?
you know,
So,
I already recorded everything.
okay.
Because I knew she was